members of our school. Dante as he reads for us Exodus, the 40th chapter, verses 20 through 38.
After that, they took the testimony and put it into the ark, and placed the poles on the ark, and put the cover on the ark. He brought the ark into the tabernacle and put the curtain of the screen in place, and screened off the ark of the testimony, just as Jehovah had commanded Moses. Next he put the table in the tent of meeting on the north side of the tabernacle, outside the curtain, and he arranged a roll of bread on it before Jehovah, just as Jehovah had commanded Moses. He placed the lampstand in the tent of meeting in front of the table on the south side of the tabernacle. He lit up the lamps before Jehovah, just as Jehovah had commanded Moses. He next placed the golden altar in the tent of meeting before the curtain in order to make perfume and scent smoke on it, just as Jehovah had commanded Moses. Then he put the screen for the entrance on the tabernacle in place. He placed the altar of burnt offering at the entrance of the tabernacle. Then the tent of meeting, so that he might offer up the burnt offering and the grain offering on it, just as Jehovah had commanded Moses. He then placed a basin between the meeting and the altar and put the water in it for washing. Moses and Aaron and his sons washed their hands and their feet at it. Whenever they went into the tent of meeting or approached the altar, they would wash just as Jehovah had commanded Moses. Finally, he set up the courtyard around the tabernacle and the altar and put up the screen for the entrance of the courtyard. So Moses finished the work, and the cloud began to cover the tent of meeting, and Jehovah's glory filled the tabernacle. Moses was not able to go into the tent of meeting, because the cloud remained over it, and Jehovah's glory filled the tabernacle. And when the cloud lifted from the tabernacle, the Israelites would break camp during all stages of their journey. However, if the cloud did not lift up, then they would not break camp until the day it lifted. For Jehovah's cloud was over the tabernacle by day, and a fire remained over it by night in the sight of all the house of Israel during all stages of their journey.
Thank you, Dante, for that excellent reading. Friends, when we look in the benefit book for the school, we find on page 97, chapter 5, which has to do with appropriate pausing. And we want to remember when we are involved in our assignments that a reading assignment, we want to be able to read it at an